It's a great day to play, everybody. Welcome on into the channel, yeah. Whether this is your first time here or you are rejoining us, thank you so much for being here with us today. You are loved, appreciated, and you are always welcome here in this channel. Now, today we return with more BTS. It is going to take me, if I continue to do them at like once a day or once every other day, it will probably take me an entire year just to make it through their normal stuff. Not Run BTS, not any of their other stuff, not the docuseries, not the making stuff. There's so much. And I'll tell you, I feel a little overwhelmed. There have been people that have like sent me some pretty extensive lists of I'm kind of just starting to pick things that I've seen come up very, very frequently. Many people recently have been telling me that if I wanted another good one that had some cool symbolism and stuff, that was an earlier one, so I could get a taste for a little bit of their earlier music, was Blood, Sweat, and Tears. This was about 4 years ago, I believe. So still after they started transitioning a little bit from just being a rap group, but it's a little bit early on. So we're just going to do this one today. I'm going to be all around. Don't worry. We're going to get to all of them in the long run. We have a lot of stuff to go on with here. And then also in between, I also am still going to start doing probably the Rise of Bangtan series as well. Which, again, all of those things, content forever. Content forever. But I've been so infatuated with them as a group, and not just their music, but their message and what they stand for and all the charity stuff that they've done. And it's just absolutely wonderful so far. So we're going to continue on with it. If you would like to provide your blood, sweat, and tears with me on this journey, please don't forget to like and subscribe below. Hit the little bell notification so you know when our stuff comes out. You can also join our live streams. That would go a very, very far way to helping the channel. And without further ado, let's get this bad boy rolling. Left that bike in the museum. Huh. Hold on. We don't have subtitles here. Let's get those on.
잘 알고 있어 이건 나를 벌받게 할 줄 Peaches and cream, sweeter than sweet Chocolate cheeks and chocolate wings But 너의 날개는 악마의 걸 너의 그 sweet 앞엔 비려비려 Kiss me 아파도 돼 어서 날 조여줘 더 이상 아플 수도 없게 Baby 취해도 돼 이제 널 들이켜 목기스키 널 위스키 내 피땀 눈물 내 마지막 춤을 다 가져가 내 피땀 눈물 내 차가운 숨을 다 가져가 Money, money, money Money, money Money, money, money Money,
Okay. I'm trying to because their music videos are very pointed, right? They're not always easy to tell what's going on. So we're in this museum. We have this black and white aesthetic going on. Most of it's white, but then you have like the trim that's black. When they first came in, a lot of their clothing was lighter color. Now their clothing is a little bit black. We saw kind of like in there was like those scenes. They were talking almost like an ecstasy thing. They were talking about like the whiskey. He had some absinthe where it was going down, and then like the blood was almost green coming out of those things. And at the beginning, Jin was standing in front of the what looks to be a painting. It's like an angels and demons painting, I think. So like this feels like it's a very like almost like it's like almost like a duality thing. I don't know where they're really going with it, but there's a very good versus evil feel here. And I didn't know whether in that last scene whether they were going for like kind of almost like a Last Supper-esque thing. Where they were all sitting there in kind of like the white, almost like the innocence part, and then he raised the chalice. Like I didn't know if that was supposed to symbolize that or not. But really, really cool aesthetics. As always, dance is phenomenal. I really, really like kind of the classical choral music right at the beginning, like the very Renaissance type feel, and then going into like this eerie voice, and then you have like how cool is it to have somebody like Jimin in your group who like has just like that high voice, right? Like that's not easy to find in men. So like having that complements the group so well because you can do so many more things when you have a voice like that. Like I would when my producer and I we were trying to record a song the other day, and both of us were trying to like hit some of these really, really ridiculous high notes, and it was so hot and we're like, yeah, it's not gonna happen for us. I needed him. All right.
내가 도망칠 수 없게 꽉 쥐고 나 흔들어줘 내가 정신 못 차리게 Kiss me on the lip 술만의 빛 너란 감옥에 중독되게 네가 아닌 다른 사람 섬기지 못 알면서도 삼켜버린 독이듯
Okay, so I think it was. So he's talking about the poison and the grail, and then he drank it anyway. Really, really cool. I want to go back just a little bit again here because him coming into the group here is really, really cool with the lighter on.
내가 정신 못 차리게 Kiss me on the lip 술만의 빛 너란 감옥에 중독되게 네가 아닌 다른 사람 섬기지 못 알면서도 삼켜버린 독이듯 피땀 눈물 내 마지막 춤을 더 가져가 내 피땀 눈물 나 자꾸 숨을 더 가져가 원내 money 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 원내 money 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 원내 money 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 원내 money 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 나를 부드럽게 죽여줘 너의 손길로 눈 감겨줘 어차피 거부할 수조차 없어 더는 도망갈 수조차 없어 또 네가 너무 달콤해 너무 달콤해 너무 달콤해서
He too was a tempter. He too was a link to the second, the evil world with which I no longer wanted to have anything to do.
Whoa.
내 피땀 눈물
Oh, wow. Okay. Oof. Okay, so this whole thing, this is it was like a freaking full-on movie. All right, I want to go back to a couple pieces here. So this leads me to like the whole duality thing. So he's walking up to it, and part of me is like, it feels like there's almost like a convergence of like good versus evil because the wings specifically are black here, but the statue is white. And then you also have the wings being ripped off, right? So like the wings aren't there anymore, but like the kissing of it is almost like this acceptance. And then you have the faces that we're cracking, which almost just leads like something to do with like what's underneath. That like that kind of like comes out to show, and that kind of acceptance of that, of maybe like kind of letting that down a little bit. I wish I would have, it comes so quick, but there was like so many small references in here. I'm gonna try to go through them really quick. Like I probably don't understand. I really loved this here where he's in the room and he's like literally tied. Like this is the prison cell, right? And literally like tied in here with his eyes covered. But there was a couple of them where there was like paintings and I couldn't quite make them out. This scene in here, this almost felt like to me like when the Vatican, when like they have to choose a new pope, you know, or when like somebody dies and like they let the smoke up, like that's like almost what this felt like, with kind of this Renaissance look going on. I don't know if that was intentional or if that's what it meant by that. But we have like a couple of paintings here. We have a bunch of stuff, and I just don't know how it all fits in. Again, we kind of saw the angels and demons went there. There's another one though I'd really like to find. There's another one in a room. Then we have when he jumps off the ledge, almost like is this the sun? And maybe that's it. Like, is there an Icarus thing here? Because like Icarus flew too close to the sun and then lost his wings, right? Is this the sun and he was kind of like falling off of the edge? Like he lost his wings and then ended up down at the bottom? There's just so much symbolism. And then here, it was like the kill me gently thing. And we have the painting back here. Like I saw this briefly where there's like death going on here. And then almost like he's getting lifted up into heaven. Oh, there's so much here. There's so much here. I'm gonna have to like watch probably like a meaning of this afterwards on my own just to kind of get it all. But beautifully done, and I feel like the dances went really, really well with them. Like when it was almost like more light, the dances were just like a little bit more flowy and not so like in your face. But then like when it was dark, when I like went to those like darker colors or the pink colors, like it was very, very upbeat. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Amazing. Blood, sweat, and tears. I'm sure you're all going to be like, no, you completely missed this. No, you're wrong about this. No, you called somebody the wrong name. No, you suck. You're terrible. Go stop making reaction videos. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of that stuff. Whatever it is, make sure to leave them below. Put your blood, sweat, and tears in with me on this journey. Go ahead, like, subscribe, hit the little notification bell so you know when we are putting out new videos and when we go live. And finally, if nobody told you they love you today, I love you. You're appreciated, and you are always welcome in this channel. It was a great day to play. Thank you all so much for being here with us today, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.